However, the screen suddenly changed, and a new message appeared: acquire host exclusive skill, transformation. Just then, an elder appeared in a fit of anger, shouting at Deacon Lin. Elder Feng appeared frightened, and suddenly, a voice commanded them to stop. Everyone turned to see a man with a cold face and several disciples standing behind him. The girl was shocked to see that it was the headmaster. Elder Feng demanded to know who was speaking out, but the beast replied with a smirk that it was he. The old man was taken aback and exclaimed, "Wasn't he the cub we were going to use as an ingredient? How can he even speak?" To his surprise, the beast replied with a smile, stating that he was no ordinary cub. He didn't finish his sentence before transforming into a human right before their eyes. The beast possessed the ability to transform into any human form he could imagine, but it required spiritual power to sustain it. The beast had transformed into a human wearing the exact same clothes he had on when he was on Earth. One of the disciples found the attire strange and commented on it, but the other quickly silenced him, stating that it was not important. Elder Feng grew concerned, realizing that a demon beast transforming into a human was an unprecedented occurrence. The boy pondered, who is he? Realizing the delicacy of the situation, he quickly reviewed all the information he had gathered about their sect on the system screen and crafted a plausible story. He decided to assert his superiority and began bragging. "Even the founder of your sect, Chu, respectfully addresses me as master. Who do you think you are to shout at me?" As Eldering's arrogance got the best of him, he charged towards the boy in a fit of rage, accusing him of lying. His attack was deadly, intending to kill. However, the boy remained composed, picked up a nearby sword belonging to the injured disciple, and swiftly blocked the attack. The bystanders were amazed by his skill. The bystanders identified the pendant as the 1,000-star pendant, but the headmaster revealed that its power surpassed that of the original. They wondered if the boy was related to the sect's ancestor, since only he possessed the knowledge to imbue such strength into the pendant. Disappointed, the boy remarked that he never expected the Ku disciples and their descendants to be so weak. He feared that the sect would decline under their leadership. The room fell silent as everyone absorbed the boy's words. Finally, the headmaster spoke up, instructing everyone to show his or her respect to the senior. He bowed to the boy himself, acknowledging his wisdom. After a while, the headmaster invited the boy to take a seat in the Unpavilion. After spending some time in the Unpavilion, the headmaster offered the boy a seat. The girl was taken aback by the grandeur of the hall as it fell within the intersect area. As an outer sect disciple, she never expected to have the opportunity to see it. The headmaster politely invited both of them to sit down. The girl was surprised by the sudden display of respect from the other intersect members. Some disciples were envious and resentful. Then the boy asked a question. "Your surname is the same as the founder. Are you his descendant?" The headmaster quickly responded that he did not dare to make such a claim. It was merely a coincidence that the younger generation happened to share the same name as the ancestor. As the game progressed, the boy recalled that the headmaster had already been deceased. The character's description was brief, and he wasn't particularly significant. Suddenly, the headmaster spoke up. "I don't know why SR came to our sect." The boy immediately realized that they must never discover the truth and concocted a new story. While practicing, the boy explained that something had gone awry and his meridians were damaged. He remembered that an old friend had established a nearby sect and sought refuge there to recover. The old friend he referred to was actually their sect's ancestor. Upon realizing this, the headmaster quickly apologized. The beast cursed Elder Feng for his rudeness and disrespect towards him. Meanwhile, the beast's confident demeanor increasingly excited the girl. The headmaster addressed the girl, expressing how fortunate she was to have been spoken to by the sect's predecessor. He attributed her rapid cultivation to this encounter, but the boy interjected, stating that her talent was the main reason for her advancement. The headmaster then humbly bowed and acknowledged their earlier presumption, apologizing for not properly extending an invitation. Now that the beast was present, he would be treated as a distinguished guest. The boy then smiled and reverted to his beast form. As soon as he transformed, he exclaimed, "Quit to the system." The bystanders were perplexed by the unfamiliar word and couldn't comprehend its meaning. The headmaster urgently instructed his disciples to promptly arrange lodging for the senior. The disciples swiftly departed, and as the day wore on, nightfall arrived. In the headmaster's chamber, a disciple informed him that accommodations for the senior had been secured. The headmaster instructed the disciple to leave first as he would be arriving later. After the disciple departed and closed the door, the headmaster whispered to a shadowy figure, expressing gratitude to Deacon Lin for providing time and opportunities for their sect. If they could prolong the senior's stay in their sect, it would be advantageous for their future. As it turned out, the shadowy figure was Deacon Lin himself. He revealed that he had already assessed Buing's talent and found it to be exceptional, even surpassing Tian's. If the senior were to groom her, his or her sect would acquire another formidable cultivator. However, the headmaster interjected, mentioning that Fang Bu wouldn't let the matter go after his disciple's death. He urged Deacon Lin to restrain Fang Bu for the time being. Suddenly, a loud cry echoed from outside, causing both of them to become alert. Deacon Lin expressed his intent to investigate but was unable to finish his sentence. The entrance gate was shattered open, and Fang Fengjibu appeared, cackling as he greeted Lin Gu. I regarded you as a brother, but I never imagined that you would become the headmaster's lapdog. Upon seeing